So I thought it would be fun to show you how you can use interactive PowerPoints in your class. So this is something that I created. It's a virtual tour, and it's essentially supposed to be like a museum, but I just made it kind of like a tour of our classroom and our expectations. So essentially, once it's in present mode, the kids would be able to click on each room, and each one of these items is clickable and it takes them somewhere else. So it's all interactive. So every time that they click on my Bitmoji, it takes them to our class website that I created. And then the Flipgrid icon, obviously, there's a Flipgrid video about me, and then I ask them to respond. This one I just attached a different slide of my Bitmoji classroom, and then again, still clickable, but they would just click next and return to room. And they would continue to do this for every single room. So again, my class website, a Flipgrid, a Padlet, and then class norms, right? So I'm going to actually use the About Me that I created that's interactive, just because it's just a little bit easier to navigate through. So I created this, and we've been working on this the last 2 days, but again, it's interactive and everything is hyperlinked. So how do you do that? I would suggest that you create what you want on an editable PowerPoint, and then you essentially copy it to another one, meaning that on this particular PowerPoint, I screenshotted the pages and then inserted them into a new PowerPoint because I don't want the kids to mess around with my icons or the About Me or the directions. I want those to stay there, right? So anything on here, I took a screenshot of it, and then I made what I wanted to be interactive. So hyperlinking, in order to basically make these buttons to where once they click it in present mode, it takes them somewhere else, you simply add a shape, and I always use a rectangle, and then you cover the area that you want to be clickable. And then of course you don't want it to be a color, you want it to be transparent. So over here, you change the shape fill to no fill, and you change the shape outline to no outline. But you can still see that it's outlined right now because you want to click insert, and you want to link it to whatever it is you want it to take the kids to. So in this case, I wanted it to take them to a place in this document, which was slide 11. So every time they click About Me, it takes them to the About Me page. But you could also choose something if you wanted like a Padlet or a Nearpod or something like that. You would simply just copy and paste the URL here and then press OK. You could also attach another PowerPoint or a Word document or something like that, and they would be able to open that as well. And then, so what's nice is the kids, like yesterday, I taught them how to Google search appropriate images and GIFs and then add them to their page. So that was really fun. And something like this, like I added a text box. So like I said, they can't really move this part. They can't change any of this, right? But where I typed, where it says place picture here, they would add a picture there, or where it says type here, they can actually type their answer in here. And I did that by simply adding a text box where I wanted them to type. So I would do that, and then again I would do that. So now they can type there, and I simply typed type here so they know that they can type there. And then I actually saw this from one of Heather's presentations, but this or that, or would you rather. So these are, again, interactive, and the kids can just drag and drop based off of what they would choose. And then the last page, again, so this is linkable if it's in present mode. If they click on student survey, I've linked Microsoft Forms here. So they could click on this and it would directly take them to the Microsoft form that I would like them to fill out. So if you have any more questions about hyperlinking or interactive PowerPoints, go ahead and just send me an email or on Teams, but hopefully that gave you a general overview of how to create interactive PowerPoints.